Welcome back to Hearth Talks. I'm your host, Diane Hatz. This is episode 3. So in this video, I thought I'd talk about why I think we need Hearth and a show like this, Hearth Talks. This is a follow-up or the continuation of my previous video, which I called Why Losing My Career Ended Up a Blessing. It sort of gives some background on who I am and the motivation behind Hearth. So as a reminder, or if you don't know, Hearth Talks, the show is geared toward women over 40, 50, 60, 70 plus who are seeking personal growth, connection, and purpose in the best phase of our lives. So Hearth is the overall brand, and it includes a lot of things, including this YouTube show. So some reasons that I am motivated and passionate about doing Hearth Talks includes, well, the first one is sharing my journey. I'm still in the process of shifting from a more traditional, for me, career in nonprofit food advocacy into fiction writing, Hearth, and the show, and who knows what else. But I'm hoping this can be a support if you're going through a life shift and to help you understand that you're not alone, that there are a lot of us. I mean, there's 90.4 million women in the U.S. over the age of 35. I think that's as of 2023. So there's a lot of us going through life transitions right now. Also, I'm not an expert, but I have experience in just about everything that I'm going to be talking about. I have questions myself, and I will eventually have guests on to help answer the questions and hopefully to answer your questions and to help you. So I spent 25 years in the nonprofit world, and I went in optimistic, maybe a little naive. I thought that people who are committed to saving the planet or, helping solve some social injustice were a certain type of person. And by the end, I really had my eyes opened. And what I realized, and this isn't, I'm not trying to fault anyone. It's just that it really is true that happiness is an internal job, that I look at, billionaires who keep pushing out and money, 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 money. It's not going to make you happy. It's great. I want money, comfort, security, but it's not going to solve the problems that I think people think it's going to solve. Not everybody, but people who are materialistic think that it will be solved. So what I realized is that we're not going to solve climate change. We're not going to solve food injustice. We're not going to solve any social ill until people start really going inside themselves and healing and finding out who they are from the inside out. That is what I think is revolutionary. And that is what I think will change the world. So another reason is I'm hoping that I can help you avoid some of the challenges I went through by sharing my experiences. I think one of the biggest was holding on for too long. I stayed in a career. How can I explain it? I did love what I did, but I always knew it wasn't where I was meant to be. But you get caught up, you get a certain salary, you're comfortable. And it is painful starting over. And rather than looking at the pain of change as exciting, I tended to see it as something negative. And I'm still working through that shift, but I am now. I'm excited. I don't know where things are going, but I really want to explore how we can dance through our fears and not let our past or anything or anyone hold us back. And like I said, I'm still working on that myself. So hopefully by sharing what I've been through and what I am going through, it can help you also. Another reason, I searched videos on YouTube, and maybe it was the algorithm, what it's bringing up for me, but I couldn't find any videos on women 40, 50, 60, 70 plus who were leaping into a new phase of their life with passion, who were starting a new career, who were not just starting over, but going inside and finding out who they are and what they want to express. Like this, I truly believe this is the best phase of our lives. we have the wisdom. "Eh, I might not be able to do a back bend, but I never really could anyway. I might not have some of the physical agility. I might nap every so often, which I think is very healthy. But I just found that the videos were focused on retirement, how you look, fashion, aging, exercise. And I'm not demeaning them. They are important, but I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for those of you who are like, I want to write that book. I want to take guitar. I want to do a YouTube show. I want to plant a garden and feed my neighborhood. Like just doing something outside your comfort zone. So I have started following some women. There's a doctor I found who talks about menopause, and I don't know if you've heard, but HRT, hormone replacement therapy, not as bad as they said it was when I was younger. So I am not knocking it. I just think we need to broaden our horizons and realize I don't know about you, but I've got life left in me. So finally, for those of you who like stats, I've got a few here that I'm going to share with you. Do you know that 50% of Americans report experiencing loneliness regularly? And women in midlife are disproportionately affected by social isolation during life transitions. Additionally, more than 70% of women aged 35 to 55, and this is from a Forbes Women survey, they expressed a strong interest in programs focused on personal development, wellness, and creativity. So there's a lot of us out there. We just need to find each other. Also, did you know women control 85% of consumer spending? And increasingly, women are prioritizing personal growth, wellness, and transformational experiences. 2023 Frontiers in Psychology study found that artistic expression reduces cortisol levels and improves overall happiness. This is called neuroaesthetics, which is something I've just started researching about, but it's not just making art. It's looking at art. Looking at a puppy reduces your cortisol levels, which I volunteer and get to sit in a pen with puppies every week. And trust me, it helps. But I encourage people to come and pet the puppies and, come over and even just look at them because it helps us. So Eventbrite did a report in 2024, and they found that 73% of millennials and Gen X, who many are in their 40s and 50s now, they prefer investing in experiences over material goods. So I get the feeling, we're on the right track here. Participation in creative classes and workshops increased over 30% during COVID, and in-person experiences are rebounding strongly. People are seeking connection and personal expression. So Hearth is for those of us who see whatever decade we're in as an opportunity to leap into new passions, to face our lingering fears, and to do it together, and to become the person we always knew we were, but might have forgotten. So thank you again for being here. And thank you for supporting me as I find my feet with Hearth Talks. I'm learning something new with each video. I think I'm going to try to put little captions up somewhere. We'll see if I can figure that out. But one of these days, I think I did better. I was the first couple, if you saw them, I had the ring light in my eyes. I'm working on that one. And I actually, not too long ago, I would have freaked out and I would have had a full face of makeup. I don't even have eye makeup on. I just came home from a meeting at a coffee shop. But I am hoping that we all can just sort of celebrate who we are as we are and enjoy every day. So thank you, and I hope to see you next video.